the UT website lists you at 6'5", 315. Is that about where you are now in weight?
Yeah, about the same.
How's your conditioning, and do you have any history of significant injuries?
Nothing significant. I've had 2 arthroscopic surgeries on my knee from meniscus, but other than that, no serious injuries. And I've been working out every day since January. Since I got off my crutches in March. I was on crutches from January to March, and then as soon as I got off and was able to work out and run efficiently, I started doing that.
So you didn't do spring ball this year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Coaches always, and players both, talk about on the offensive line, maybe more than other position groups, being successful in part because of the chemistry and the timing that you develop, being comfortable with the guy next to you in the line. With only 1 year to play at SMU, what can you do to accelerate development of that chemistry and that sense of timing with the guys around you?
Well, I know the guys that are here now, they're pretty young, so they haven't been together that long. And they starting to develop leadership with their center. He's been a really good player for them, and their tackles have been really good. So I wanted to come in and just, as a veteran offensive lineman, I've played in big games. I've been a part of offensive system. Been a part of several systems in one offense. We've changed coaches and changed philosophies on offense and what play styles we would do. So, I think I have a good enough experience to where I'd be an asset to the O-line. I could give them tips and stuff that I learned from playing against different D tackle or DNs, and other supplement techniques other than that our coach would teach us. Stuff that I learned at Texas that would also, I feel, that might help with the guys here.
How much have you gotten to know about Wes Swan and the way he teaches with the offensive line?
Well, I've met with Coach Swan frequently a couple times, so we actually started trying to watch a little tape, one-on-one tapes, and just talking sets, pass sets, and different things. So his style is the techniques and stuff are pretty similar, just different terminology. He's real easy to talk to. I don't think if I ever had a question, if he thought something was wrong, he'd tell me immediately. I think it's a very good relationship that I could build with him. So,
have you had any previous connections with SMU other than Traylon, Shead, and Garrett, Gilbert? Friends or family or?
Well, actually, one of my high school teammates, he transferred to another high school, but Deion Sanders Jr. played with him in high school, and I saw him when he was a young freshman, sophomore, and then me and him have been friends since high school, so I was familiar with him.
Was he part of the recruiting process too? Did you talk with him about, since he's been here for a semester, just like Traylon has?
Well, I haven't even. Yeah, I just talked to him once I got up here, and I told him that I was coming. So just nothing, just small talk. Just about nothing. So.
All right. When you went to Austin in 2009, you had a long list of accolades. You were ESPNU's top 150. You had offers from Texas A&M and Oklahoma and places like that. But you were a freshman, and you had time to sort of feel your way along and get used to everything. Coming here, you've got 1 year left to play. How is your training or your approach different, knowing that this is going to be your final college season?
Well, I think I was in a unique situation to where I had actually already thought about how I was going to end my season, and I had talked to family. I had come to the realization that my football season was over at the time, and then getting the opportunity to I got a chance to feel for myself what it was like to not play football and to feel like I'm really done with the sport, and then getting the chance to come back and get another year. There's a lot of urgency that you have that I didn't have before. I think I have a different mindset about how I would approach the game and approach practices that I hadn't before. So
A lot of linemen, when they come to SMU as freshmen, one of the big adjustments they have to make is moving to a 2-point stance. For many of them, it's the first time they've ever blocked from a stand-up position. Have you ever blocked out of a stand-up position, and how much of an adjustment do you think it'll be for you?
well, I mean, I've blocked out of 2-point. We go 3-point and 2-point. I've been doing that since 8th grade, so it's not a big change. You know, there's certain running styles that you can do out of 2-point, and as long as you get the leverage right coming off the ball, it's really not a big difference from 3-point and 2-point.
So you're comfortable at guard and tackle, you're comfortable on the left side or the right side, you're comfortable playing out of a 2-point stance or 3-point stance. What's going to be the biggest adjustment for you as you get comfortable in the new offense?
I think just getting back into football, because I haven't been in pads since December. You know, I had come to the conclusion that my football seasons of football were over. So just getting back into the football mindset, getting back in the pads and stuff, just getting acclimated back.